right, here we go.
Yes, sir. The boys are back in town.
Rap Sports News.
RSN Podcast.
Chill.
What up, man?
What's going on?
Another week. Here we go.
Another week down.
Oh, man.
Let's get into some new music. All right, so I checked out this group. Their name is Flow, like F-L-O, and they wrote a song. They had a song called Check, and I really liked that. I was vibing with it.
Yeah, man. It's always good to, I always say it over and over again, but I always love to hear new music.
Mm-hmm.
It's always just good to hear something new, something fresh. And I want to hear more groups.
Yeah.
I want to hear more groups. I think groups are something that's lost, and a lot of them, they come and they go, but let's see how they do.
First time I saw it, I was like, when did 3LW get back together? All right. Kid Cudi and Chip the Ripper, they dropped a new song called Don't Worry. I like that a lot. I'm a big Cudi fan, so it was cool to hear some new music from him.
Think he working on a project or one-off?
Cudi, I think it's just a one-off. Yeah.
All right. Ain't mad at it.
But I would like to hear a new Man on the Moon. I think that would be 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Future. He dropped Pluto on Friday, and he's projected to sell 120,000 to 135,000 first week.
Wow.
Yeah.
He ain't been out. He ain't did nothing in a minute, right?
No, he did something this year.
Oh,
what do you
damn,
mean?
I forgot.
The one with oh boy, the producer.
Oh, Metro.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did. I forgot already. Oh.
That's what the whole theme of the year's been about, man. You started that.
But that's what's up, man. At least somebody's selling some records.
Yeah, he's doing well, very well. But I mean, he's kind of like, the best of this generation, kind of, sort of, like the king of the mumble rappers.
Yeah, he started it, right?
I think so.
I think he started that.
Yeah. I'm a dumber with the lean. I'm a dumber with the strippers.
Oh man.
All right, so Diddy, he's back in the news, and
the diddler strikes again.
So they threw out some information, said when they went through his house, they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
What do you think he was doing with that?
Butt stuff.
It's gonna get wet, bro.
Yeah, man. So, the judge said that he wasn't gonna let him out. They reviewed the Cassie tape. Pretty much kept bringing out that tape, and he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna let you sit, and we're gonna work this case out."
Yeah, I think it was smart. I saw some interview where they said that allegedly this could have been the strategy of the feds. They say Diddy was planning on turning himself in, and if he would have turned himself in, he could have bonded himself out. But because they didn't allow him, he didn't get to the point where he was able to turn himself in. They got him first. That's why that happened that way, where he can't bond out.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely strategic. And what's crazy is people are in the court of public opinion right now, right? So there's people who think he's guilty, and then people on the other side are asking, what is he guilty of? When it comes to that, he's being charged with RICO and sex trafficking. So yeah,
I mean, I feel like it's way more than what we know. What's on the surface. This goes way more further down the line. One thing that they said, they had over 1,000 videos.
Sorry.
Over 1,000 videos. There's a lot of people who used to be around Diddy all the time, bro.
Yeah.
I'm first people coming to my I ain't gonna say their name, but
yeah,
there's a lot of people. And I don't know, man. I don't really know how this plays out. I don't know if this goes all the way further into it as they could, or do they just keep it on the surface and protect all the other people? I don't know.
But that's the thing. How are you gonna just have one person guilty of all the freaky crimes? If everyone was being freaky, if everyone was being so freaky that they needed IVs when they were done, how is he the only one that's gonna go to jail for being kinky?
Yeah, I mean,
there was a lot of kinky people at that party. 1,000 bottles of baby oil. And it was probably all empty when he got there.
It was it was a lot. It was a lot of. It's some list going on out there. I saw.
Yeah,
there's a lot of familiar faces and names on that joint. I'm just saying. I don't know.
But I mean, my thing, like I'm saying, if he's guilty. Everybody's guilty.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just be like, we just blame you, rich guy. You're going to jail, but everyone else, you're cool.
You know what? You made a good point. So I got two thoughts on that. One, Dame Dash, I saw an interview with him on his channel, and he said, you got to think about this. He was like, I used to always, well, Dame first said that he is not celebrating Diddy's downfall. He said that he never, will wish that on him, and, coming up together and all that. Pause that. Coming through the music industry at the same time, finding success around the same time. He never wished that on anybody. But he said, going to, as far as those freak off parties and all of that, he's never been. But you got to think about this. For this secret to be a secret this long, the list of all these people who've been involved, and nobody said nothing. Like, they got to be heavily involved in that to keep that secret all this time.
Yeah, kind of like, what they say, a boys club, basically. So, or secret society.
Yep. But on another note, I also heard that I think it's 50. It's coming out with a Netflix documentary. He made a documentary, and I think Netflix bought it, and it's going to premiere on Netflix.
Right. Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting.
That got to be the Diddy Do It that he was doing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the name of it. Diddy Do It? Yeah, you're right. You're right.
50 so petty. Kicking that man while he down.
Well, allegedly his baby mama was involved in those freak offs, so I don't think he's happy about that.
Hey, I'll let them work that out. All right, so more trials started. So the shooters of Young Dolph, their trial started this weekend. They got a lot of evidence on day one.
Dang.
They already know who paid for the hit. They already got video of the shooter. I think his name's Straight Drop. They had him wearing the same clothes, riding in the same car. The car was parked at his house.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So they have all this evidence on day one.
Rest in peace, Dolph. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. I mean, what goes around.
Mm-hmm. So another case that came to a close, PNB Rock's killer facing 31 years to life. So that's the judgment for them.
This must be the year of judgment, huh?
Yep. All right. So something crazy happened with the president.
Oh man.
Or former President Trump almost getting shot at his golf club.
Yeah, golf course again.
Golf course, yeah.
Again. All the Secret Service is fired. How can you? I mean, I guess you can't stop everything, but golly.
Yeah, and it's like y'all are supposed to survey the area, right? Know who's out there, or, pay attention.
I guess they could be like, well, we caught it before he got shot. He couldn't got shot this time, but
he still shot at him.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. It just makes you wonder, how can you have the opportunity though?
Yeah, it's like the attempts. You don't want to keep seeing these attempts on anyone, really.
No.
But it's y'all got to keep that a little bit tighter together.
Yeah, it just make you wonder, as we get closer to November, what else are we going to see?
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
I don't think we've even seen the craziest of what we're going to see yet.
Yeah, everybody be safe out there.
Sure.
Both sides.
All right. Kamala, she had an interview. She finally did an interview.
What? Who?
Oprah Winfrey.
The big. The voice perfect. Yo, listen, it's crazy because all the younger people, they don't understand how big the Oprah show was. You know what I'm saying? Us, after a certain age, but everybody younger, they don't understand. Oprah was it.
Yeah, I used to hate that my mom watched that show all the time.
Oprah was it. Oprah told the parents was pop. Oprah was the Instagram for parents back then. She put what's hot on the street out.
Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely been
influence.
a big influence from the 80s. Yeah,
80s and 90s.
And 90s. But yeah, so Kamala was on it. She was, doing her Kamala thing.
Yeah.
Her word salad at some points. It was funny at one point because I didn't catch it when I watched it the first time, but there's a time that she's like talking, right? And she's like, yeah, Americans, we got to fight, and we got to fight to be, because we've always like been. She said something like that. And then Oprah's like, I'm like, yeah. I started dying laughing at that part. But all right, this is the thing. Like Oprah, she's really good at what she does, so she's good at putting someone in a positive light, which I feel like she did kind of do. But like, people are gonna pick that apart, and she can only do so much from her side.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool that she did the interview. It's cool that she used her influence and whatnot. But honestly, I would love to see an Oprah interview with Trump too.
Yeah, I mean, that's not gonna happen though.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, she's endorsing Kamala, but like, I would love to see like how she would interview Trump. Like, how you think that would go?
I think she's gonna ask him a bunch of questions that are messed up, and she's gonna do whatever it takes to put him in a bad light.
Probably. Well, but I would just love to see it. Let's see a fair interview, or what if Oprah would have held the debates? All right, Trump. All right, Kamala, and ask them the exact same questions. Nobody know nothing.
But who would have been the fact checkers?
I don't know.
And she wasn't gonna same thing. She wasn't gonna fact check Kamala.
True.
They would have only fact checked Trump.
True. I don't know. I just want to see a really good interview with both of them. Like have the exact same interviewer, like an Oprah type person. You know what I'm saying? And let's see how well they do.
Yeah, I mean, it seems at this point they both have like struggles in communication at some points.
Yeah,
they have weak points there.
No, they both do, I guess. And at this point, also, it's really like, okay, so what are you gonna do? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like what are either of you gonna do? Actually do.
That's what I want to hear. I don't really care about the zingers no more. It was funny for a little while, but like now that we're kind of like rounding down to the day.
Like this fourth quarter, dog. Who's gonna score?
Right.
Like for real.
It's like the back and forth is kind of all right. Cool. Y'all don't like each other. We get that, but how are you gonna like help America? What opportunities do you truly have for everyone?
Exactly.
All right, let's talk some sports. We had a lot of football games go on.
Yes, sir.
So we had the Patriots versus the Jets. Jets won 24-3. We had the Giants versus the Browns, and that was 21-15.
Mm-hmm.
We had the Eagles versus Saints, and that was pretty close at 15-12. We had the Vikings versus the Texans, 34-7. Major blowout on that one.
Who won? The Vikings?
Yeah, the Vikings won 34. Broncos versus the Buccaneers. Broncos 26 and Buccaneers at 7. Packers had 30, and that was against the Titans, who have 14. Chicago Bears and Colts. Colts won 21-16.
Okay.
Steelers and the Chargers. Steelers won 20-10.
Steelers won?
Yeah, Steelers won.
What?
Steelers won. Another blowout. The Seahawks had 24 to the Dolphins 3.
Okay.
They only had a field goal. That was it. All 4 quarters.
Oh, man. Ever since Tua went out.
Yeah. It's been rough. That was a rough one. Yikes. All right. The Panthers versus the Raiders. Panthers 36-22. The 49ers and the Rams 27-24. The Lions versus the Cardinals. Lions 20-13.
Okay.
The Ravens versus the Cowboys. Ravens won 28-25. That was really close. And this game broke my heart. Chiefs and the Falcons. Chiefs 22 against the Falcons 17.
Yikes.
Fumbling.
Hey, and we got the Bills in Jacksonville. Who you got for that game?
Well, right now the Bills is up currently.
Already?
Yeah. We going they're up 6.
Okay.
So
let's go, Buffalo.
We'll see what happens. All right, ready for a fun topic?
Yes, sir.
All right, so this one's going to be kind of interesting. Which CEO would you have wanted to be signed to? We have Jay-Z with Rockefeller.
Okay.
We had Lil Wayne with Young Money.
Okay.
We have J. Cole with Dreamville.
Okay.
We have Diddy with Bad Boy.
Well, throw up the rock. I have to go to Rockefeller. No brainer.
Yeah, I think out of that one, I would have. Actually, I don't know. Young Money did really well. So.
This is the thing.
I might have signed with Wayne.
Of course, I wouldn't have signed with the Diddler just because of the things I've heard about the Diddler. Even before all this came out, I've heard these things for years. But I wouldn't sign with J. Cole because I feel like, it might have been some good studio sessions, incense going, vibing, everybody talking about lyrical stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I would have made no money for real.
For him.
Because ain't nobody but him that I know, like, the sign,
I mean, Bass and Jid are doing pretty well.
I don't even know who that is. Lil Wayne, I feel like Birdman had that situation, together, and all the stuff that I heard about back and forth. Manny Fresh ain't getting paid. This person ain't getting paid. No,
I said Lil Wayne. I didn't say Birdman.
But you got to. I mean, they a package deal.
I don't know because you look at Nicki and Drake. They're both really rich. Drake's a billionaire, or worth a bill. I don't know if he has that money, but he's worth it.
But who is really behind Drake though? Jay Prince.
He's not signed to Jay Prince.
He was. Jay Prince part of that deal. Jay Prince part of that deal. In the background, Jay Prince part of that deal. So as I said, now the only thing I could say about, I feel like the successful artists on Rockefeller were the ones who had their own. They all had their own style, but I think who picked the best beats to me.
There's only like 4 that really made it, which is Kanye, J. Cole, and Rihanna, and Jay-Z.
Yeah, I mean, Freeway and Beans had they run, but they didn't keep it going.
I'm talking about like overall long term.
Long term, yeah. I can't disagree with that.
Like Freeway had a good year, and Benny Siegel had like a good 5-6 years.
Memphis Bleak had a little run.
I mean, that was pretty much like Jay-Z's little brother, so he's gonna be fine either way.
Yeah. Cameron.
He wasn't signed to Rock.
Yeah, he was. He signed to the Rock. Dipset signed to the Rock.
Yeah, they were for a little while, but that's not where he started off though. I forgot where he started, actually.
But I think when he at his highest peak in music, I think he was with the Rock.
Yeah, the "Come Home with Me" album.
Mm-hmm.
That was on Rockefeller.
Yep.
And then the one right after that, I forgot the name. Purple Haze. I think he was still on Rockefeller.
True. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I think I would go with the Rock. Then second would be Young Money.
Yeah. I think if I was younger, like if I was like teenage age, I would have went with like JD. I think he would be a good pick because he did really well with young artists. True.
He was working with Lotto, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was working with Lotto too. Yeah. I mean, JD's one of the most underrated songwriters ever.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he wrote all those Usher albums.
Yeah. Mariah Carey, a lot of people, Janet Jackson stuff. Yeah, shout out to JD, man.
All right, guys. If you made it to the end, we want to thank you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You want to see more music vlogs and music critiques, check out my channel. More vlogs and music, check out Slyce's channel. I'm Canary Valens.
Slyce.
Peace.